It's me, Sweetie Savannah, and in this video I will be giving you guys a room tour. I've been like waiting to do this video for so long, and I did one briefly, I think a bit over a year ago, when my room was like kind of just starting to be put together, but now my room is finally like finished. It's at a good point where I'd like it to be, so it's finally time for me guys to give you a room tour, so let's get into that. When you first enter my room, you see my door. It's pretty crowded because I have a bunch of stuff on it, but I have my winter jacket, some tote bags, my bathrobe, some more tote bags, and then some of my miscellaneous purses. I have my Juicy bag, my long chop bag right back there, and then I have one of my random purses. And my door is semi-decorated. It has these little leaves that I've made, but they are mostly covered because my door is pretty covered with all my stuff. Next to the door, I have this shelf. I went for a gothic theme, and it's been relatively the same for the past like maybe year and a half now. I just have this plant that I got from IKEA in the Halloween section, this jack-o'-lantern thing that I thrifted. I have one of my Instax cameras. I got this one like maybe 12 years ago now. It's been a really long time. It still works and everything, but I do have a newer one now. I got this gnome guy from the dollar store, candle, 2 crystal jars. I have, I think, all the Twilight books here, or most of the Twilight books. And then I have my Art the Clown Funko Pop, my Ghostface Funko Pop, and I have this heart. Under that, I have these stars that I cut out and made for myself out of an old book that I got for free from one of my neighbors, was just tossing it, so I grabbed it because I wanted to do these like star-shaped and like I wanted to do heart-shaped ones too, but I never got around to doing it. But I still do have the book, so I probably will at some point. And then right under that, I have this mirror that my boyfriend's stepmom gave to me. It's very, very cute. I love it so much, and it goes so good with my room. I just have it pinned here on my wall. I didn't know where else to put it because all my walls are covered, and I feel like here is the perfect spot, and it's a good accent for right under the shelf. I feel like it ties my room really together. Right under my mirror, I actually have my school backpack. As you can see, it is very personalized. I have a lot of keychains, and I have made it really me. I love it a lot, and I am done school for the semester, so I am waiting because I couldn't get into school for summer semester, long story short. And yeah, I'm waiting for the fall, so my bag is just here in the meanwhile, kind of collecting dust and just waiting for me to go back. And now I have one of my dressers. It's pretty cute. It's from IKEA. It's the Malm dresser. I really do not recommend it at all because I've had it for less than 2 years. It literally already broke. Let me see if I can find it. I think it's this one. This shelf. Like, it's kind of hard to see, but when I pull it out, it's literally broken. Like, don't buy this dresser, genuinely. And see, like, my dresser doesn't even close properly now. And that randomly broke one day. Just came right off. And above that, I have everything on top of my dresser. I have my thrifted lamp that I got a few years ago, like 2 years ago. I have an Alice in Wonderland cup, jewelry box. I have a photo of my boyfriend that's really old. I also have these 2 exact same candle holders. They're really cute. I thrifted them like 2 weeks ago. And then I have a photo of me and my boyfriend that's like a really old photo of us. And then I have these 2 photos that I thrifted. They came in these like what's it called, these picture frames. I forgot the word for a second, but it's cute. I think that they're vintage, and I got them like brand new in box, and they were really cute. The box is like falling apart and everything. And then I have these 2 crystals next to it, and then I have a candle holder. I have this cute glass bowl, which unfortunately broke. I think that I either bought it broken or broke in the store because it was in a bag with these 2 candle holders. And when I got home, I noticed that it was broken. I have the glass pieces there, and I intend to fix it. But on the tag, it says that it's from 1840. It made me really sad that it broke. Like, it's really good quality. And, like, it chipped over here. You could see, like, one of the chips, like, right there. And then the rest broke. And it made me really sad. But I intend to fix it. And then I have this mug from, I think it was the 60s. I looked it up. It was from the 50s or 60s. It's a Stadler mug. I really like it a lot. And I thought that the handle was so cool, and like I was so excited to drink out of it, but then I looked it up and it could have lead. So I decided not to drink out of it and just leave it here as a decoration. One of the most prominent things on my dresser is these flowers that my boyfriend got me. He got me these maybe 2 months ago and they are fully dead, but they're just chilling right now. I have not thrown them out because they're pretty sentimental to me. And I normally don't throw out flowers until I get a new one. So whenever I get a new bouquet, these ones probably will get tossed. But they were so beautiful and I really loved them. And like, they died pretty. Like, it looks okay. Maybe from very far away in the dark, they still look alive, so it's fine. And then behind that, I have 2 record players. The one on the bottom is from the 60s, and the one above it is a suitcase record player that's modern. I intend to get the Audio-Technica one when I can, and yeah, I don't play my records on this one too much, so they don't get ruined or anything, so don't worry. I intend to get a brand new record player, like, soon. Play all my records. I have quite a few. And then on top of that, I have this vintage porcelain doll. She's really cute. I thrifted her. And then I have this little head thing from the dollar store. And then I have this skeleton thing from Michael's. I have a dollar store candle. And then I have a Jeff Buckley record right behind it, his Grace album. And it's probably like one of my favorites, if not my favorite. I really do enjoy Jeff Buckley's music. And I forgot to show this earlier. I have these records on the wall. They're all thrifted. And they do play, but I decided that they were just better off as wall decor. The music really stood out to me. So, just put them on the wall. And then next, I have this calendar, which I have not changed since March 5th. We are in April, and I probably won't change it for a while anyway. It's fine. And then I have this Disney Loungefly wallet. It's really cute. I bought this recently. I got it secondhand. And then I have these soap bars that my mom got for me on her vacation from Portugal. And then behind that, I have this figure. It's from Occupy Japan. It was made in Occupy Japan during the 1940s. And it's vintage, and I really like him. One of my favorite little figures that I own. I also have, right here, I have my potpourri in this, like, what's it called? This, like, bowl. It's made out of glass. I don't think that it's crystal. I don't know for sure. And then behind that, I have a Fugler, a candle holder, and another candle holder. All, like, this was thrifted. This I got from IKEA, and this I got from the dollar store. And then behind that, I have this mannequin, which is thrifted. This, which is thrifted. It's like a little lamp thing. Then I have this from the dollar store, and this from the dollar store, this hand, with some jewelry that my boyfriend gave me. And then behind that, I have another one of the IKEA plants. I do own 2. So that is the second one. Behind my dresser, I have my photo wall-ish. I intend to get more picture frame photos. But like, as you can see, my wall is kind of full behind there because of my record. So it's fine. Like, I probably will get more. I intend to, at least, in the future. It's really cute. I do like how my photo wall ended up. And I have all of these, like, everything on this wall is thrifted, minus the prints, but everything else is thrifted. So I can't really, unfortunately, tell you where anything is from. Even this is thrifted. It's just hand painted. And I like everything on this wall a lot. I think it's very cute, and it ties my room together. So that is my favorite part of my room entirely. That is my bed. I love my bed a lot, and not really too much to say about it. This bedding set, I thrifted this, but it's originally from IKEA, and I did miss out when they were selling it. So my duvet cover is from IKEA, and then my sheets, this is from Marshalls, and then this one's from IKEA, and the one under it is also from Marshalls. It's another Snoopy Halloween blanket, and as you guys can tell, I love the Halloween, like, obviously, and I also am really into dark academia aesthetic, and I'm into whimsy goth too, so my room is kind of a reflection of all of that. And then behind that, I have some spooky pillow covers. I'm not going to show them off too much, but I just have like 2 web print ones. And then I have Frankenstein and Frankenstein's Bride under here. I also have a tapestry, which basically matches what I have right here on the pillow covers, but it's very cute. And then I have some of my stuffed animals. A lot of them are under my bed in storage, so I do change them out quite often. but I have had these ones kind of going around for like maybe a few weeks now. But here I have Malcolm, my little like vampire bat squishmallow. I have my Melody one, and then I have a Pusheen Easter, and then I have Clefairy. She's my favorite stuffed animal that I own. Like, I love her so much. She's very fluffy, and she stays on my bed all the time. I'm a very big fan of Clefairy. I love Clefairy so much. And then I have this Squishmallow. I don't remember her name. And then I have this stuffed animal. He's from Build-A-Bear, and he's just a candy corn bear. He's one of my favorites, too. And then so is my pumpkin one. My boyfriend bought me these two, and they're very special to me. And I wanted them both for a really long time. I bought him secondhand, but I got him new in store, and he was expensive. And then I have my Yuji plush that I got on sale. And I'm a really big Jujutsu Kaisen fan, so of course I have to have some sort of JJK like memorabilia on my bed. And I also do have a shelf dedicated to JJK, which we will get to later. Next is my nightstand. I have this Devoom speaker my boyfriend got me. I have my stained glass lamp, and I have some trinkets. I won't get too in depth or else this video is going to be way too long, but I have my MacBook here. As you can tell, the stickers are just kind of shoved into the case, so they're just kind of chilling. I have my boyfriend's watch. This normally is not here. And then I have my Tamagotchi pet, which is very cute. And then I have this like Lego Brickswork thing. It is from Dollarama. And then this, I have the Cologne Cathedral. I thrifted this. It's actually really cool. And then I have this January, what's it called, like trinket box. And then I have these skeleton guys that my boyfriend got me. I have a framed photo of us that's more recent. It's like 2 years old. That is right here in this, oops, my poor lamp. In this thrifted photo, what's it called, picture frame. Why do I keep on forgetting the word for picture frame? Whatever. And then I have this Jesus candle. I have my Google Home Mini. I have this Lego set that my boyfriend got me. These crystals, some random books that I genuinely have never read, but they just kind of keep everything here kind of standing. And then next to that, I have my Totoro tissue box cover. I love him very much. An old photo of me and my boyfriend. And then I have some miscellaneous trinkets here. A hand that matches the hand over there, just a white version. And then I have my lava lamp. It's normally on, but it's actually pretty early in the day and it's not dark yet, so it's not on right now. My nightstand, I just have this wall. I have a bunch of prints on it and this really cute mirror that I felt like was so whimsy goth aesthetic. Up here I have my floating Totoro. He just kind of chills. I've had him here for a while. And then over on my windowsill, I keep this window covered because I'm in the basement. Like, my room's in the basement. And it just sees outside of the porch. So, like, it's just pitch black. It sees under the porch. I mean, not outside the porch. But it's literally pitch black, so I just keep it covered. It doesn't matter because I can't see anything out of it anyway. So, here I have a jewelry box, some crystals, a photo of me and my boyfriend that's pretty old. And then I have all of Gilmore Girls. A photo of me and my boyfriend on top of it from a few years ago. And then I have some perfume and some crystals on top of that. I have a letter board here that says everything is subjective. And then I have some miscellaneous trinkets. I have like this Hello Kitty nightlight. I have some rose quartz. I have a vase. And then I have this hourglass thing. I have some sage. And then I have this Frankenstein's bride bust that I thrifted. I have some more sage. And then I have another vase, and then I have a whimsy goth kind of trinket container. And then I have a photo of my boyfriend on his motorcycle that's, I think, like 2 years old now, or maybe a year old. So it's pretty recent. And then I have some crystals, and I have this bell that I thrifted. And then I have some more prints, like all along this wall, and then I have a framed photo that I also thrifted, and then some origami. So onto this whole wall, I just have a bunch of prints. I'm not gonna like really say anything about them because it would take way too long, but I basically have all of my interests displayed on my room. Here I have my Kanken bag. It has some pins in it. It's balanced on a yoga mat, and then I have my bass guitar, which I don't play as much as I'd like to, but I am still learning how to play it in general, and hopefully I will learn one day. And then right next to it, I have my first mini fridge. Yes, I have two. This first one, my boyfriend bought for me. It's a Frigidaire mini fridge. It's really, really cute. And on top of it, I have a lamp that I thrifted. And I have a vase and some miscellaneous decor. I'm not going to get too into it, but you guys could basically just see what it is anyway. Next to that, I have my chair. I chill here for a bit of the day, but most of the day, I do chill on my sofa. Ignore this pillow cover. My boyfriend bought it for me, and it's really funny, but I didn't put it on my pillow yet. But, like, it doesn't go with my room at all, but it's really funny. We've seen House together, and I do really like it. So I've just kept it here on my chair. I spend some of my day on this chair. Sometimes I don't. Mostly when I do homework, I sit here because I have this foldable desk. So I stick my laptop on there and then I do homework from here. Because my couch, like, I normally just lay on it. It's kind of distracting, so I just leave it there. And that is basically everything to do with my chair. I do have storage under it. And right beside it, if you see this, that's just my bass amp. Okay, so right next to my chair, I have my sofa. It's a sofa from IKEA. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, unfortunately. But I know that it's from IKEA. And I have two blankets just covering it. And then I have two throw pillows here to make it comfortable. And this is the other part of my wall. Excuse if you see over there my garbage. I haven't taken it out today, unfortunately, but I will do it later. But that is my sofa. I have my table. I chill here most of the day. I eat all my meals on this table because I have my snack carts right behind there. I'll get to that later. And then I have my Stanley cup, which I drank water from. And then I have my placemats, which I normally put here when I eat. And there isn't too much to this table. There's just an electric kettle, some water, and I have this Hershey's Kiss looking thing that's made out of glass that my boyfriend's stepmom gave to me. And I have some Hershey's Kisses in it. And then I have some lotion, a vase, and then another, like, what's it called? Like, potpourri thing. And then above that, I have this kind of pull-out table. I have a can of Coca-Cola right here that I haven't drank yet. I have my pumpkin stained glass lamp, which I love very much. And then I have some miscellaneous stuff in this jar. I have my controller. And then I have another potted plant from IKEA. And then some baby's breath. I have a clock, just some like food, and then I have my planner and a fidget toy. Next to that, I have another one of these IKEA mom dressers. This one actually isn't broken, but I still would not recommend you ever get one of these unless like you need something to have your clothes in that's cheap. If you need it, then get it, but it probably will break. Just be advised. And then on top of it, I have a bunch of trinkets. I won't get into everything because then this video would be too long. But if you guys want to know where anything is, I will answer it in the comment section. But it most likely is thrifted, so I don't know if I could give a clear answer. But there is everything that's on here. I have my typewriter, which my mom graciously gave to me. I have a jewelry box, some books, a few Lego sets. I have this one that my boyfriend gave to me. Then this one where I got from the dollar store. I have some perfume and some crystals. And my birthday candle. My birthday is not March 25th. It's not March at all. But I thrifted this candle for like $5 and they're normally like $90. So I don't care if it's not my birthday on that candle. It looks cool. And then I have this fake cat skull from Temu. I have this heart-shaped candle, this photo of me and my boyfriend that's old. I need to like get more photos that are recent and printed out. But I don't have a lot of recent ones printed out, so a lot of these are like years and years old. And then I have this vase, which is empty. I did have tulips in it, but the tulips died, and tulips don't preserve very well. So I have the vase just empty. They didn't preserve like my other dead flowers over there. And then I have my most recent Instax camera. It's really nice. And it works pretty well, but the batteries are dead. So I haven't taken any photos on it recently. And then behind that, I have my candelabra, and I have this, like, I think it's a ring box or something. It's really cool. It's a swan, and I thrifted it. And then I have my ukulele, which I don't know how to play it. I don't try to play it often, but I still do have it. Next to that, I have my window. This window I could actually see out of, and I don't get a great view, but I could see out of it nonetheless. And then I have an orange curtain, because it might not go with my room, but it gives a very good, like, when the sun's shining through it, it gives very good tones in my room because the orange reflects and the lighting isn't too bright or washed out. So that's why I have an orange curtain. And then I have all this stuff in my windowsill. It's mostly crystals or like miscellaneous stuff. Like I have my succulent, which is surprisingly still alive, fake plant, some crystals and Totoro, and then I have this Ramune, I don't know if that's how you say it, drink thing. And everything here looks very cute. I'm pretty proud of my windowsill. It stayed relatively the same for the past like 2 years. The windowsill, I just have my calendar. It's halfway complete. I haven't crossed out the past few days because I've kind of forgot, but I do have that. I have some goals there. I have some photos. There's my dog when we first brought her home when she was very little. It was like a year ago. And then there's some photos of me, some sticky notes. And then I have my vacuum and my Swiffer right behind there. I have my garbage can area here, which I have to take out today. And then I have this lamp. It's just a circular IKEA lamp. It's like really cool. And then I have some miscellaneous stuff on it. I'm not too proud of this section actually, so I probably will change it at some point, but it's just like this for now. And then over here I have all of my shoes. Well, actually it's not all of my shoes. Some of my shoes are outside of my room, but these are a lot of the shoes that I've kept in my room. I have like maybe 3 pairs outside of my room. Next to my shoes and everything, I have my TV. I like my TV a lot. I got it, I think, a bit over a year ago. And I'm just playing some Animal Crossing visuals just for like the sake of the YouTube video. And then I organized my desk today. I just have some notebooks and paper for school, and then this cover to cover my Switch charger dock. And then I have some Muji pens, my PlayStation controller, which unfortunately my PlayStation just kind of randomly stopped working, so I'm really sad about that. And then I have my Switch dock, which my Switch is fine, thankfully. And I play on my Switch quite a bit. I really love the Switch. Like, I have had the PlayStation for maybe since 2021, I think. So, like, 5 years now. But it has never clicked to me the way that my Switch does. I love my Switch. Like, genuinely, my Switch is, like, one of my favorite things that I own. And I play on it all the time. So, thankfully, that didn't break. Thankfully, it was my PlayStation that doesn't work. Really my desk is from IKEA, if anyone is wondering. I actually recommend this desk. I've had it since about 6th grade, and it still looks basically perfect. I just have this mat that I need to wash on here, so excuse that. And then I have a chair also from IKEA. There is some stuff kind of piled onto it. I have some clothes and stuff, but ignore that. And I have one of my purses, but that's fine. This chair's also from IKEA. I've had it also since 6th grade, and I do recommend it because it's held up. And then I just have my laundry bag under it and a tripod here. Next to that, I have my mini fridge. This mini fridge is from Best Buy, and I really recommend it. It's kept my food nice and cold, and it has a freezer compartment. My freezer is completely stuffed right now, as you guys can see. And then I have my fridge, which is decently empty. And that's just everything in it. Nothing too fancy. Nothing's, like, super organized in here. Sorry, guys, but it's clean, it's fine. And then on my fridge, I have my Chiikawa keychain. I love Chiikawa very, very much. And then I have some old photos of me and my boyfriend. And then I have a soot spray, some sticky notes, and this magnet that my ex-best friend that I actually never have spoken to again. I still have the magnet because it just looks good, and maybe I'll throw it out one day, I don't know. But then I have some prints and this photo that my boyfriend drew that I love very much. And then I have some of my whiteboard markers just chilling here. And then on top of the fridge, as you guys can see, I have a bunch of snacks because the snack cart is here. I have all of my dishes. It's kind of full, like most of these drawers are full, so I don't plan on buying too many dishes and like mugs and stuff in the future, but I have all my mugs and some tea here. I have some cups, some bowls, and some plates here. And then here is more miscellaneous containers. Here are my mugs, and here are my cups, and then under that I just have a bowl and some water bottles. On this section, I have my, what's it called? My air fryer, and I have an old guitar from when I was a child. Onto my bookshelf. This shelf is Harry Potter themed. This one is miscellaneous. It just has some Funko Pops, Beanie Babies, and my little calico critters, and some other miscellaneous things. And here I have another shelf that doesn't really have a theme. I just have some of my treasure tools because I do collect them. They're hard to find. I've thrifted all of them, and I don't see them often enough at the thrift store, so I only do have a few. my Hello Kitty, another Beanie Baby. And then I have one of my Funko Pops, some Lego. I have this, which I used to keep my Switch on when I had the light. But I do have the OLED now, and it has a dock, so I don't really need to, like, prop it up anywhere. So it's just kind of, like, lives here now. And then I have some cars, some Lego cars. This incense burner, and I have this little glass case. You can't really see it. It's like a glass trinket case, which I sometimes keep crystals in. And then I have an old photo printer that I don't use anymore. And then I have some Ariana Grande perfume. Onto my better, like, bookshelf side. This one's my favorite. I like both of them, obviously, because it is my room. But this one is my favorite because it has all my anime and Jujutsu Kaisen things. So here I just have all my boxes of my figures. Well, not all of them. Some of them are under my bed. But most of them are here. And then I have my Gojo Anya figure that I got on my birthday. I have this Inumaki noodle stopper, which I thrifted. And I also have a Yuta one that I thrifted. I thrifted both of these, and they were in Inumaki's box. I got it for like $30, which made me happy. And then I have some Jujutsu Kaisen Funko Pops. These ones are the hidden inventory arc. And yeah, I really like them. And then under that, I have my more Jujutsu Kaisen Funko Pops. I have this Itadori figure. I don't remember which one, like the brand or anything. I kind of forgot. And I have a Nobara noodle stopper. I have my Mega House Jujutsu Kaisen figures. And then I have some of my manga. I read most of it online, so I have a few volumes, but I plan to get all of them soon, hopefully. And then I have my Jujutsu Kaisen Nendoroids. I love these very much. These are probably my favorite. Like, out of all my figures, my Nendoroids probably have to be my favorite. I spent so much money on these, and I really do love them. And then behind that, I have my Yaki? I don't know, like, bear keychain plushes. I don't know how to pronounce the name, but they're very cute. They were blind boxes, and I got these 3 by chance. And then under all my JJK stuff, I have my other anime stuff, which this is just from other animes that I like. That's not Jujutsu Kaisen, but as you can tell, I have a clear favorite. And then my JJK stuff is all there. And then I have my, like, all of my anime and manga stuff. I don't own too much, like, anime stuff, but I plan to get more soon, and I plan to get more manga soon, but I do read it on my Kindle. Over here, I have my fruits basket section. This was my favorite until I discovered Jujutsu Kaisen. But I did like Fruits Basket a lot for a while. Besides the weird age gaps, that disgusted me. Don't get me started about that. But I have Kyo and I have Toru. And then I also have Yuki as a, what's it called? As a Funko Pop. Forgot for a second. And then I have a Nendoroid of Kyo. And then I have my Hunter x Hunter stuff. And I have an Nendoroid of Chrollo. And I have my Death Note stuff. I thrifted this Light Yagami Death Note Funko Pop. He's normally really expensive, so I'm so happy that I thrifted him. And then I have a little Nendoroid figure of Misa. And then I have some, like, manga that I actually have not read yet. And then I have Attack on Titan, which I haven't read yet. And then Spy Family, which I've seen all of the anime, but I have not read. And then I have my Apothecary Diaries Nendoroids. I haven't read Apothecary Diaries, but I have watched all of the anime. And then I have my Anya No Face figure. And then I have my Tokyo Ghoul manga. I have not read or watched Tokyo Ghoul, actually. And I have my Psyche K limiters. I love Psyche K. It's probably, like, one of my favorite animes ever, but this is all I got. This is all I got merch-wise, unfortunately. Because Psyche merch is very hard to find, and, like, none would ever on my phone. But as I was saying, I have my Demon Slayer candy. I have watched some of the anime, but not all of it. And then that brings me to the last thing in my room, which is my full body mirror. It's nothing too special, but it is part of my room. That is everything, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any more video ideas for me that you want me to do, you could comment down below. If you want to know where anything from my room is from, you could comment down below also. I hope you guys enjoy. Bye.